And search operation continues in Jammu Kashmir's Rajouri to hunt down terrorists. The encounter between terrorists and armed forces is still underway in Jammu Kashmir's Rajouri district. The operation has been going on in the Thana Mandi area of Rajouri since the late evening of 20th of December and is likely to continue for the 5th day today. Amid security forces intensifying a search to hunt down terrorists that killed 4 Indian soldiers and injured 3 others on Friday, 1 terrorist was killed as security forces guarding the international border in Jammu thwarted an infiltration attempt in J&K's Akhnur early on Saturday. Suspected movement of some terrorists was seen through surveillance devices on the night of December 23rd. Terrorists were seen dragging one body back across. Meanwhile, mobile internet remains suspended in Rajouri and Poonch as security forces continue the operation to flush out terrorists. The wreath-laying ceremony of the Indian Jawans killed in J&K encounter will be held today at the military hospital in Rajouri.
We're in the Khor subsector, and this is where in Akhnur there was an infiltration bid on the 22nd, 23rd, and this is where you see patrolling now taking place at night. This is near Nadala, the 3 Punjab regiment, which is in Pakistan. That provided not just a cover fire. We saw in the thermal images how there were 4 terrorists who were trying to infiltrate in this particular region where infiltration had not happened before. And this is where, as a part of diversionary tactics, they lit the sarkanda, which is the elephant grass, and that is to cause diversion and also to ensure that the dead could be retrieved. Now, we know that there was 1 fatal terrorist, but there was another who was grievously injured. But meanwhile, even as there was a heavy firing done by the Indian side, remember, there was a cover done by the Pakistan army backed by the ISI. So a diversionary tactics, and even as there seems to be a spike in terror attacks, we've seen major terror attacks, especially in the Poonch Rajouri area, where there's a high alert now, a massive manhunt. Meanwhile, in other sectors, just like Akhnur, there seems to be a high alert, especially near the international border. With camera person Chandhi Ram, this is Kamaljit Sandhu in Akhnur for India Today. You've seen our report from Ground Zero. Now we'll try and give you a sense as to how the infiltration bid has taken place. This is an aerial view, and what we're getting to you is the map. This is the enemy post. This is the Nadala post of the Pakistan army. This is 3 Pakistan regiment, and this is where you see this red line out here. This is the route which has been taken by the terrorists, the 4 infiltrating terrorists, and this is where the location of the terrorists was seen when it was captured on the thermal images. So this is largely the sarkanda, or the elephant grass as it is called, and this gives a perfect cover because remember, this is a hindrance as far as plain visible sight is concerned. But as a diversionary tactics, what we've seen is also how Pakistani army lit this entire area. This is in a bid to obviously confuse the thermal images. This is again one of the grainy images which is being shown is about 2 to 3 Pakistani terrorists, 1 injured and the other person trying to take it away, and this is obviously captured on the thermal images, and this is where all the 4 are seen in this particular image. So a clear strategy of Pakistan being seen out here. Akhnur sector in Khord itself not seen for a very long time, but clearly the tactics of Pakistan has been changing, and obviously in the past few years we've seen how there has been a tactical shift from movement from Kashmir to now to Poonch and Rajouri, where major terror attacks have now taken place. So clearly Indian army is up for the challenge, and meanwhile this particular expose, the thermal images obviously puts the spotlight back on Pakistan-backed terrorists and how they've been managing to infiltrate, and this infiltration bid, let me tell you, has been foiled very, very effectively. With camera person Chandhi Ram, this is Kamaljit Sandhu in Akhnur for India Today.